Alright everyone, this video covers the Inscribed Angles worksheet. We're going to cover just the first 5 questions. Starting with number 1, we're looking for the value of this question mark, which is the arc between N and E. Well, to figure out the arc from N to E, we first need to figure out the arc from E to L. And then, once we figure out the arc from E to L, we can see that the arc from N to E to L, all of that is a semicircle, which is 180 degrees. So how do we figure out the arc from E to L? First, we look at the angle here that is 36 degrees. This is called an inscribed angle because the vertex is on the edge of the circle, and one side of the angle goes from N to E, the other side goes from N to L. If you look at the arc between E and L, that's the arc that covers the inscribed angle. That arc is twice as much as the inscribed angle 36. So we multiply 36 times 2 and we get 72. So the arc from E to L is 72 degrees. Now the arc from N to E to L is 180 degrees. So to figure out the question mark, we simply subtract the 72 from 180. So the question mark is 180 minus 72, which is 108 degrees. Let's look at number 2. We're trying to find the question mark, which is this inscribed angle. To figure out that inscribed angle, first we would want to figure out the arc that covers that angle. The arc is going to go from E to Q. To figure that out, we know that the arc from E to Q to G is 180 degrees. So the green arc here between E and Q is simply 180 minus the 60 that is right here. So 180 minus 60 gives us 120. So the green arc from E to Q is 120. Now the inscribed angle, where the question mark is going to be half of this green arc. So we just simply find half of this 120. Half of 120 is 60 degrees. So the angle, the inscribed angle, question mark, is 60 degrees. It's question number 3. We're trying to find the measure of this inscribed angle where the question mark is. We see that this inscribed angle, one side goes out to B and the other side goes out to C. So let's figure out the arc that goes between B and C. To figure that out, we look at the entire circle. We know that an entire circle is 360 degrees. So we start with 360 and then we subtract the 120, which is this arc here, also subtracting the 101. So 360 minus 121 minus 101 leaves us with this blue arc here, which is 138 degrees. Since that blue arc is 138 degrees, we can find the inscribed angle. The inscribed angle is always half of the arc that covers it. So half of 138 is 69. So the inscribed angle, question mark, equals 69 degrees. For question number 4, we're looking for the question mark here, which is the arc that goes between S and T. To figure that out, first we look at the inscribed angle, which is 40 degrees. One side goes from S to T, the other side goes from T to S, and the other side goes from T to R. So the arc that goes from S to R covers the inscribed angle of 40. That arc is twice as much as the inscribed angle of 40. So 2 times 40 is 80. Therefore, the arc from S to R is 80 degrees. Now, the arc from R to S to T is a semicircle. Therefore, That entire arc from R to S to T is 180 degrees. So the question mark is simply 180 minus 80. It's the difference between 180 and this purple arc. So question mark is 180 minus 80, which is 100 degrees. For number 5, we're looking for the question mark, which is the arc from C to E. Well, first we look at the inscribed angle here, which is 40. One side goes out to D, the other side goes out to E. The arc between D and E is twice as much as the inscribed angle of 40. So 2 times 40 equals 80. So DE is 80 degrees. Now we can look at the entire circle. The arc from C to D is 149. The arc from D to E is 80. So the question mark is the entire circle, which is 360. Take away 149 and then also take away the 80. 360 minus 149 minus 80 leaves us with 131. So the question mark is 131.